2. If you get a big run coming off of turn 2, you might be leading the race. And if you get slowed down a little bit, that car behind you has so much speed and so much momentum. He passes you down that back straightaway, and, man, that is fun to watch.
So it almost cost Kyle Busch the lead, but he managed to hang on to it.
For as bad as it seems, it's like a rubber fell out, or the tire's going flat right rear.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing you get here a lot. I mean, drivers will talk about things that just feel like the car's just gone terrible, but everybody else is having problems.
Trouble.
That's a problem.
Sieg.
Yeah, we're in the fence hard back there, boys. Right front.
First caution of the race. Ryan got himself a Darlington stripe in practice here on Thursday, and now has gotten a whole lot more than a stripe and put us under caution after crashing while running in 16th.
Yeah, we heard about racing the racetrack in Countdown. This is two guys racing each other at a point in the race that's probably not advised. And you can see one little mistake and what it costs you here.
Well, they talk about give and take. I didn't see any give there. I saw all take.
Yeah, and I also saw on the side of Cale Conley's car that looked like they had already made contact somewhere else because the left rear had some of the lettering rubbed off.
And that's this old asphalt, about 7 years or older. Old now, this asphalt. It's given up. Like I said when I flew in the other day, you could see the track is snow white, and you thought, oh, man, this thing has changed big time now.
Caution.
Yellow's out. Yellow's out.
Debris back straightaway is the report I'm hearing from race control. So second yellow of the night comes out. And a chance for that super hyper focus to ease for just a second and regroup.
That's right.
Well, that might have been where the debris came from.
The 23 car looks like he just clipped the wall.
Carlos Contreras.
Off of turn 2, I saw him just about stop back there, so he got himself in trouble on that exit.
Carlos, one of a group of a dozen drivers making their first nationwide series start here, though Carlos has a handful of races here in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, 5 of them. So he's not inexperienced here. He is. Chase Elliott.
I went and talked to him. I said, what'd you do after you won last week? He said, well, me and Dad just left the track along with Mom. We stopped at Wendy's. I said, then what happened? I went to bed and woke up the next day sick. I said, then what'd you do? And he said, I went to school on Monday morning. I said, okay.
I did see what looked like a sign of a small Darlington stripe on that right rear of that 9, though. He's been up there close to the wall anyway.
62, Brendan Gaughan. 60, Chris Buescher. 31, Dylan Kwasniewski. Kwasniewski had a tough day on Thursday learning Darlington. Got into the wall twice, then the team had an engine problem on the 31 car.
He learned, though. I tell you, I went down and talked to his crew. He said he got in the wall. Whoa! That was a classic mistake. They got arrow loose going at the corner.
Inside, hold you on. Coming back at you.
They're not done yet.
That could have been avoided.
Well, that turned into
31 cleaned us out, getting into 1. Obviously, I guess you saw it.
David Starr got a lot of damage in the front.
Yep.
All right, be prepared. Pull the tires off.
Chris Buescher, he was just kind of in a little trouble earlier, too. He gets into the back of his teammate, Trevor Payne. They seemed to straighten it out okay, but that broke his momentum. And that's Kwasniewski. Really just put himself and Chris Buescher in a bad spot.
Yeah, he just went in there, and this
And continued. I don't think that was necessary right there.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. It looked like Dylan clipped the bottom of the racetrack and then got up against the car, then did what I call the classic arrow loose, where you just lose it and spin around.
A couple of the young guys having a couple of Darlington lessons and putting us under caution for the 3rd time. David Starr getting collected in the carnage. A lap away from halfway and coming to the green.
tell you who got the big run that time was Kyle Larson in the 42. Makes a pass on Logano.
Trouble, turn 3.
Left front tire down on James Busher.
Turn 3.
They made contact.
Six got it.
Definitely hit the wall.
There was a knot of them back there that somebody had to check up a little bit in that traffic coming off of turn 2, and they got 3 wide, and it got a little bit crowded when they got down the other end of the straightaway.
And these restarts are mad, but I tell you, on the restarts, you got to get it done. You got to respect the soap place, but you got to remember, you got cool, fresh tires. You got to strike hard because it is kind of hard to pass nowadays in this Nationwide Series.
Yeah, I think what we had here, you see James Busher's car. As they go in the corner, look at that. I believe he's got the left front tire down. May have made contact over in turns 1 and 2. You see he immediately has a problem when he gets to the corner. Like I said, there was a knot of them racing over there. I'm not sure if he didn't have some contact.
So add James Busher to the stripe tracker. That counts as a stripe, right? That whole right side of his car is kind of all torn up. And we're just halfway through. I have a feeling the quarter panel count's going to continue to climb. And if you're him, you're trying to stay right on that 54's back bumper and keep that 20 from being able to slip up in between you.
You got that right, Alan. You're exactly right. They got to get through the gearbox on this restart good, too. And Kyle did. Look at that.
Sliding around there on that outside lane, and trouble. Cale Conley.
Turn around right here, guys. Hang on, Tordo. Hang on. All right, now you're all clear. Fired up. Take off.
Well, that's a tough break for
Got a left front tire down.
the young West Virginia driver making just his second Nationwide Series start. Did so well at Bristol in his debut. Ran in the top 10 a lot of the race. Finished in 11th place. I don't know who's making his schedule where Bristol and Darlington are your first 2 Nationwide Series races ever, but they certainly challenged him, and he's handled it well. Just got turned out of traffic here.
Well, I'll tell you what, he did great at Bristol. I'm going to give him a mulligan tonight at this particular place because it is hard to come around here and run up front or even finish at this place if you've never been here.
Yeah, he's done a good job so far. I mean, he's qualified up front. He's been staying on the lead lap. Just a little bit aggressive. It looks like he was right behind the car that got in the fence. Couldn't tell exactly which one it was. But it's when somebody hits the wall in front of you, it's almost like it just pulls you right into the problem.
It makes you check up, and boy, generally when you check up, it upsets your car, which can make you loose. Or you can just check up and get hit in the back and spin you around too.
Well, that's tough luck for Cale. Young man could not be any more pleasant to talk to, could not be any more appreciative of being here and enjoying the opportunity that he's gotten. And from what we've seen so far, there's a lot of talent there, and we'll probably be seeing a lot more of it.
Yeah, I think so. I talked to his crew chief, Nick Harrison. He was real high on this kid.
So what's Chase Elliott learned tonight? Well, he's probably, as well as he's run, he's probably gotten even more of a depth of knowledge and understanding to come back here again and know how to treat those tires and how hard you can push and when to and when not to and so on to race here at Darlington successfully.
He's still done a great job all
yeah.
night. In the last lap, he was quicker than Kyle Busch, quickest on the racetrack. I mean, you just can't say enough about the job that he's done here.
I'll guarantee you, everybody's sitting at home right now thinking, this kid's doing it again.
Oh, trouble. There's your late caution.
Oh, my gosh.
Canterbury Hill.
7 laps to go. We got a caution. 4 fresh tires for everybody. And who's going to win the race off pit road?
Everybody has a set of stickers left.
Or off of turn 2 after the restart.
Canterbury Hill spinning off of turn number 4. Caution out for the 7th time in the race.
Unbelievable.
Contact there, Kyle Larson into Berryhill, and
A little more contact. A little more contact. I think the third was when it got him.
It's late in the race, and Kyle's tired of that. He's frustrated, but that does play to his advantage. We've got a caution now. They're going to come down, put 4 tires on, and have another shot at this thing.
Here's your restart order. 2 laps to go. He wanted to.
That is a big move for Elliott Sadler right there. Great job.
Kyle Busch shuffled. Matt Kenseth through to second. And looking for the lead on Elliott Sadler. Coming to the white flag.
Look at Chase Elliott and all those new tires.
Final lap at Darlington. Elliott to second. And Elliott Sadler, the race leader. Here comes Chase Elliott with a big run off 2. He's going to do it again. Back-to-back wins. Chase Elliott wins in his first try at Darlington. Trouble in the back of the field. Brendan Gaughan turned out of traffic and into the inside wall.
Very nice work. I got a car at the start-finish line.
Oh, man, come on. Are you kidding me? 18 years old and did it again?
You see where he came from?
Amazing. Rick Hendrick has got to be freaking out right now. Along with Bill and Cindy and the team. Look at this.
I just can't believe this
Great
guy.
job.